time I spoke to you, we was talking about the I heard folk. And we agreed that these I heard folk love to always come round us whispering. Guess what I heard? We also agreed we had a lot of them I heard folk right here in our church. You see, many of them have written to me over the past few weeks about something that they heard. See, when all I heard folk get together on something, then it becomes they heard. And that's what I want to discuss today, church. What they heard. Dear Reverend Benson, we know for a fact there are at least a half a dozen sexually perverted young men who, on a regular basis, sang God's praises in our church choir. These young men have been seen giving each other knowing looks, holding each other's hands, and at times kissing, my Lord, inside certain bars. They must be put right or gotten rid of altogether. This particular letter is signed the folks who pay your salary. Now you see, church, rumors get started and rumors get going once the I heard folk change into the they heard folk. From that letter, I take it some folk are concerned that some of our choir boys are a little freaky, a little twisted, because they at times smile at one another, because they at times have a little look-see at one another. Well, I just want to say one thing. Can I park here for a moment? I'm just going to park here for one moment, because if there's anybody in this here church who knows what Jesus must have felt like back there in Galilee, it's these here choir boys. Oh, you see, they know what it feels like to be looked at and buked and scorned like Jesus was. So before you start recommending who should be put out of this here church, you ought to check yourself against my Jesus. You ought to check yourself against my God. And I want to tell all you choir boys, you ain't got to be afraid of who you are. You ain't got to be afraid of what you do, what you wear, the curl in your hair. Ain't got to be afraid how you twirl, how you whirl, and how you swirl. Because the I heard folk and the they heard folk will always be sitting around, speaking in tongues, signifying, stirring up rumors, running from you to get they fixed. But you ain't got to be afraid of all that mess. If you feel like snapping sometimes, up, down, and round again, that's all right. If you feel like, hey, flipping your wrist sometimes as if to say, go on, girl, go. That's all right. Oh, church, I feel like I might as well just let loose. If you feel like dressing up sometimes, that's all right. Somebody ought to stand up and say, Reverend Benson, I'm with you. Somebody ought to rise up and say, work. Somebody ought to jump up and say, amen.